Here are the 6 Halloween creatures preparing for today's show. Only one of them will leave with £21,000. The rest will leave with nothing when voted off as the weakest link. Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 6 ghostly characters in the studio here today could win up to £21,000. They've only just met, but to reach the prize money they must work as a team. However, 5 will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team. My name is Frankenstein. My name is Witch. I am Dracula, and I will bite you. My name is Ursula, and I will curse you. My name is Ghost. My name is the Ice Queen, and I will ice you away. Very spooky team. Now the rules. In each round of the game there is £3,000 to win. The fastest way to win the prize money is to create a chain of 6 correct answers. Break the chain and you lose all the money in the chain, but if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you'll start a new chain from scratch. Remember, team money that has been banked can move forward to the next round. In round 1 there's 2 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. We will start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Dracula. Let's play the weakest link. Dracula, let's play the weakest link. Dracula. Which brand of American sweets did Elliot use to lay a trail to entice E.T. into his house in the movie E.T. the Extraterrestrial? Pass. Correct answer is Reese's Pieces. Ursula. What are the 2 main ingredients of brass? Copper and zinc. Correct. Ghost. In 2013, which Monopoly piece was replaced with a cat? Iron. Correct. Ice Queen. Which of these countries has the most official languages? Is it Switzerland, Zimbabwe, or South Africa? Zimbabwe. Correct. Frankenstein. Bank. Which British band sang the iconic 1992 hit I'm Too Sexy? Pass. Correct answers, Right Said Fred. Which? The British monarch is the head of state of Canada, true or false? True? Correct. Dracula. Bank. What prop did composer Andrei Tchaikovsky bequeath to the RSC for its production of Hamlet? His school. Correct. Ursula. Name the internet slang that is hard to read, jumble of letters and numbers beloved by hackers and script kiddies. Pass. Correct answers, Leaks Peak. Ghost. Which of these is not a modern pentathlon event? Is it fencing, shooting, horse riding, or javelin throwing? Javelin throwing? Correct. Ice Queen. Bank. Time's up. You only banked £350 in that round, not even impressive, and Ice Queen's bank does not count. So, in this era of digital television, who's watching the radio? Who thinks Double Gloucester is a tale of 2 cities? Team, It's time to vote off the weakest link. In this round, Dracula is the weakest link. Statistically, Ghost is the strongest link. But who will be dying from this round? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal the weakest link. Dracula. Dracula. Ursula. Dracula. 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 Okie dokie, so... Ursula. Yes? Oh, yes? So, Ursula, character, you were in The Little Mermaid, you were the evil character, weren't you? I was. Now, drop your act of being evil. Okay. Thank you. So, as Ursula, what did you do? I was the evil one. Okay, so you just dress up as Ursula for Halloween? I do. Alrighty. Why Dracula as well? That's a good question. Just because he didn't do well. And you say that as well. Well, Dracula could say that for you. Because you didn't do well. You both had one question wrong. Both passed. You could have given an answer for it. Yeah. Anyhow, Frankenstein. Oh, Frankenstein. What do you do? I am the evil one. You are the evil one. Everyone's the evil one here. Yes. Now, Frankenstein was in the Addams Family? I think it was in the Addams Family. Yeah, I think so. So, in the Addams Family, you were a servant, weren't you? Yeah. Alright, yeah. So, did you like being the servant for the Addams Family? Yeah? Alright. Why Dracula? Didn't do well. Alrighty. Well, Dracula. Another one bites the dust. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Grr, I will bite them off. I will bite their heads off. And I mean it. I will suck their blood. I will suck their venom. And I will suck their brains. I will enjoy this for the rest of eternity. In the bank, £350. We'll have to take 10 seconds off the clock. And we'll start with the strongest link, who was Ghost. So Ghost, let's get spooky and let's play the weakest link. Ghost, let's start the clock. Ghost, on which continent do more than 50% of the world's rabbits live? Asia? No, North America. Ice Queen, which actress stars in 2 intergalactic films, The Martian and Interstellar, with Matt Damon? Jessica Chastain. Correct. Frankenstein. Who became the Duchess of Cambridge when she married in April 2011? Kate Middleton. Correct. Which Parisian museum is former railway station? Can you repeat the question? Which Parisian museum is a former railway station? Musée d'Orsay. Correct. Ursula, Dank. From what type of flower do vanilla beans come from? Roses. No, orchid. Ghost. Which silly sounding word means you are camping, but not really, because you are paying for some of the comforts of a hotel? Hostel? No, glamping. Ice Queen. In which decade did the Sydney Opera House open? Is it the 1930s, 1950s, or 1970s? 1970s. Correct. Frankenstein. Jennifer Lawrence was nominated for an Oscar for playing Joy Mangano, a real woman who invented what? A mop, a phone, app, or calorie-free sugar? A mop. Correct. Which bank? Time is up. In that round you did exceptionally better. Now, which one of you will be going? Is it the witch? Is it the wardrobe? Or is it the queen? It's time to vote off the weakest link. In this round, Ghost has turned from being the strongest link to the weakest link. Statistically, out of Witch and Frankenstein, which is the strongest link? But who will be leaving? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal the weakest link. Witch. Ghost. Ghost. Witch. Witch. So, witch. What do? I am a witch. So, do you go to kids' parties? No. I wonder why. They probably don't even invite you at all. So, as a witch, what do? I cast evil spells on people. Obviously you do. So, what kind of evil spells? Just any. I'll cast a spell on you to be nicer. I appreciate that, but I will not be nice on today's episode. Ice Queen, why have you voted witch? Because she was quite slow. Alright? So Ice Queen was in The Witch, The Wardrobe, and something. I forgot what the movie title was called. I think it's Ice Queen. Yes. Alright, so do you like that movie? Obviously, if I've decided to become the Ice Queen. Yes. Yes. Ursula, why Ghost? You got a question wrong. Yeah, you did indeed. And Ghost, why witch? Just slow. Well, Ghost was the weakest link, but it's the votes that decide which, with 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I will cast a spell on all of those idiots in the studio there. And I mean it. Casting a lovely little spell. Wahahaha. In the bank, £750. I'm off to take another 10 seconds off the clock, leaving you 1 minute 50 seconds. We'll start with the second strongest link, and that's Frankenstein. So Frankenstein, let's play the weakest link. Frankenstein, let's start the clock. Frankenstein, which daily power-up treat have all British battle tanks since 1945 been equipped with the ability to make? 2. Correct. Ursula. In a series of novels, the girl who nicked the hornet's nest also had a tattoo of which mythical beast? Dragon? Correct. Ghost. How many flowers does a bee have to visit to make 1 pound of honey? Is it 200, 2,000 or 2 million? 2 million. Correct. Ice Queen. Bank. Which exotic fruit adorns the top of the men's Wimbledon singles trophy? Pineapple. Correct. Frankenstein. Bank. Scotland and Tenerife have an almost identical flag. True or false? False. No, true. Ursula. Which rap singer was born Sean Corey Carter? Don't know. Jay-Z. Ghost. Which town in Britain was the birthplace of Andrew Carnegie and hosts another Carnegie Hall, less famous than its New York-based cousin? Pass. Dunfermline, Scotland. Ice Queen. Which controversial and often banned book became an unlikely musical starring... Time is up. Another £350 has been banked. Now, which drip has gone down the plug hole? Who thinks Pluto is a friend of Mickey Mouse? One of you thinks it is. It's time to get rid of the ghostly character. Let's get rid of the weakest link. In this round, Ice Queen is the strongest link. With this, Frankenstein is the weakest link. But who will be electrified? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal the weakest link. Ghost. Ghost. Ursula. Ursula. Okay, it's a two-way tie team. 2 votes for Ursula and 2 votes for Ghost. Now the strongest link has to decide who goes, and the strongest link is Ice Queen, so Ice Queen. Out of Ghost and Ursula, are you going to stick with Ursula, or are you going to choose Ghost? I'm gonna stick with Ursula. Okay, and why? Why did you pick Ursula? Just because she was not very good at it. Okay. And finally, Frankenstein. Why did you pick Ghost? Just because you did worse in that round. Okay, well, Ursula, your time is up. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I cannot believe it. I will urse them and urse them until they become an Ursula. I will multiply and multiply until I kill them. So, yeah. In the bank, £1,100. Only 3 of you remain in round 4. We'll start with the strongest link, who's Ice Queen. So, Ice Queen, let's play the weakest link. Ice Queen, let's start the clock. Ice alligator pear is another name for what type of fruit? Avocado. Correct. Frankenstein. Which milestone did boxer Nicola Adams achieve at the London Olympic Games in 2012? First female Olympic boxing champion. Correct. Ghost. What country is the home of the world's lemurs? Madagascar. Correct. Ice Queen. Which electronic musical instrument emits the eeriest of sounds and is the only instrument played without touching it? The theremin. Correct. Frankenstein. Bank. How long was Henry VIII married to his first wife, Catherine of Aragon? Was it 33 years, 13 years, or 23 years? 13? No, 23. Ghost. Which legendary comic book writer and graphic novelist gave us Watchmen and V for Vendetta? Pass. Correct answer is Alan Moore. Ice Queen. Which sea creature has 3 hearts and 9 brains? Octopus. Correct. Frankenstein. Bang. Which was the first US... Time is up. Shockingly, £800 has been banked in that round. Now consider this, team. Is Frankenstein your monster? Is Ghost too spooky? Or is Ice Queen too chilly? It's time to vote off the weakest link. Once again, Ice Queen is the strongest link. Statistically, out of Ghost and Frankenstein, Frankenstein is the weakest link. But who's not got their game? It's time to see the results. Voting over, it's time to see the votes. Ghost. Ice Queen. Ghost. Okay, so Frankenstein, why Ghost? Just because why not? Just because why not? Ice Queen, why Ghost? Just because he didn't do well, and I wouldn't mind facing Frankenstein. Okay. Well, Ghost, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I will spooky these people and I will ghost them and hunt them for my life until they feel scared for the rest of their life. And I mean it. I will hunt them down. In the bank, £1,900 in this round, 90 seconds on the clock, but whatever you win in this round will be trebled. We'll start with the strongest link, and that was Ice Queen, so Ice Queen, not Ice Cream. Let's play the weakest link. Ice Queen, let's start the clock. Ice Queen, which was the first US city to host the Olympic Games? LA? No, the correct answer is St. Louis. Frankenstein. Which arena hosted the last live performance by John Lennon? Madison Square Gardens. Correct. Ice Queen. Which now deceased rapper has a number 1 album on the Billboard charts while he was in jail? Tupac Shakur. Correct. Frankenstein. What event on 8th of January 1989 US ushered in a new era for Japan, known as Heisei period? Death of Emperor Hiroshi? Correct. Ice Queen. Bank. L. Frank Baum wrote which fantasy children's book first published in 1900? Don't know. Correct answer is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Frankenstein. In Argentina in the 1890s, what type of evidence was first used to accurately solve a crime? Pass. Time's up. So the correct answer was fingerprints, but in that round you banked £300. What will treble to give you prize money today of £2,800? There can only be one winner. In the next round I will ask you by 5 questions. Best of 5 wins. If there's a tie we will go for sudden death. So Ice Queen and Frankenstein, let's play the weakest link. Ice Queen as the strongest link in the previous round. Would you like to go first or last? First please. Ice Queen, who became the face of the London 2012 Olympics when a painting of her, the size of 12 tennis courts, was placed under Heathrow's flight path? Jessica Ennis. Correct. Frankenstein, how many bridges cross the Amazon River in South America? Is it 0, 12 or 365? 365? No, the correct answer is 0. Ice Queen, which actor who starred in the Coen brothers film Miller's Crossing has also played Ebenezer Scrooge and Hercule Poirot on the big screen? Albert Finley. Correct. Frankenstein. Navigator Captain James Cook was the first European to set foot in which state of the US? Florida? No, Hawaii. Ice Queen. In the opera by Punqui, Turandot is a shoemaker, a horse or a princess? Can you repeat the question? In the opera by Punqui, Turandot is a shoemaker, a horse or a princess? Princess? Correct. Frankenstein, you must get this question correct to stay in the game. Where on your body would you find the percoli or perlicule? Is it hand, foot or mouth? Hand. Correct. Ice Queen, you must get this question correct to win. Greg Rufford's 2012 Olympic gold medal winning long jump would have lost the 1968 competition by 2 centimetres, 2 inches or 2 foot. 2 feet, I meant 2 feet. That is the correct answer. Well, that means Ice Queen, you are today's strongest link and you lead with £2,800. Frankenstein, you go back home with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.